This has been one show that has probably not been the best show on the. This has been the best show for me. The stuff was all over the place today, but it is what it is. I actually wanted these to happen. When you have days that just don't go to plan, it's kind of what we should do. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things I wanted to discuss outside of the stuff we discussed today, but time's getting away from me. And I'll be honest, I shouldn't even get into them because my mind's not even in that space. So I'll just say this. I'm glad today happened. And I think we should apply it to our life moving forward. On days like today, when your life is fucked, because I saw this video one time, this guy was like, your day is fucked. When it's fucked, you should never try to unfuck it. It was funny. It was very, very, very funny. But when your day is like these, they happen and it's not a true representation of who you are. And it's okay. Just know that they always say first impression or last impression. So I get that. Because like today may have been the first day that you, the person watching, saw my content. No, this is not a true representation of who I am. I am very organized at all times. But today, like I said, my co-host didn't show up. The stream isn't doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. I told people the other day that the stream, we was going to be on 5 different platforms. And it didn't turn out that way today. And it happens. But we have to learn in life to learn to pivot. And I'll say this because this is happening a lot to us lately. We are watching the world as it is moving on us every day. The world today, like for example, yesterday, I was looking at some of the comments on my videos. I posted some of the shorts from the other day's show onto YouTube. And some of the comments, one stood out to me directly. This guy said to me, basically, I was talking about Zoe Saldana and how she conducted herself at the Oscars and everything. And he jumped on my missions to let me know, hey, I understand, this woman may not be doing the right thing, this, that, and the third. But telling me, brother, you need to be concerned more about what's going on in the White House than what's happening in the entertainment house or something to that effect. And, well, first of all, I will say to that young man, brother, someone asked me about Zoe Saldana. Should I have just disregarded what the fuck she asked me and then start talking about the White House? No, I had to answer the question. But I get your point, sir. So to your point, what you're basically saying is great implications going on in this world right now. And I would say to you, there's great implications going on in the world every day. The only difference is you care more based upon who's in the office. I'll give you an example of what I mean. As long as it was Dr. Umar, as long as it was Barack Obama in office, the Democrats were happy. As long as George Bush was in the office, Republicans were happy. When Barack Obama did something that may have hurt the country, other Democrats would say things like, well, he couldn't do this, this, and that. He made excuses for him. And then you had Republicans like today, Donald Trump. Donald Trump will say something, Republicans will all make excuses for him. And what I want to say to my people, and I'm talking to black folks right now, aren't you tired of having people control you? Aren't you tired of people telling you when and what you shouldn't do and how you should go about it? See, I get tired of watching politics and waiting for because I get so tired of seeing black folks waiting to see what they're going to do to us and then we react. No, we should be proactive on what we do in this world. Like me and Miss Love, we go at it all the time. She likes to tell me what they won't allow us to do. And I like to tell her, who the hell told them that they can tell me what to do anyway? I'm a grown man. I have children. I'm supposed to take care of them. How can I take care of my kids and tell them what to do if I'm allowing someone else to control me? You get what I'm saying? So what I would say to people is that, yes, there is great things going on in this world right now, but the greatest thing that you should be worrying about is taking control of your life. Taking control of it. Doing what you want to do. See, I'm getting older now. When I was younger, I was a very go along, get along type of guy. All I want to do was be successful. And whatever it took to get there, I would have done it. But I know the way that my mind is set up, it's frowned upon when it comes to the dominant society. And being it is that way, I generally know there's probably going to be an economic cap on my life, which I'm okay with. Because my life doesn't belong to me. My life belongs to my lineage that comes behind me. My job is to do my part to make sure that the next person in the line is getting something out of this. That's their job. That's my family. That's my job for my family. I have taken the role of, and in my family, to be the person who's laid the groundworks and the tracks for their future to be great. And everybody needs that in their family. So what I would employ to like black men right now, take that role. Stop worrying about what's going on in the White House. Because for the last 4 years, a lot of these people who are going off the rails right now didn't care. I watched the last 4 years, I watched my community. When I say my community, I'm talking about Black America. I watched my community lose so much ground in this world. And the very group that they voted for, 90% clip, is the ones that was doing it to me. It lets me know that they're not going to help you and the Republicans are not going to help you. You can only help yourself. That's what I want to say. We're only here to help ourselves at this point. And it's just frustrating to watch. I listen to the playbacks on my videos sometimes, and I be thinking to myself, "L, damn, why are you so irate? You're so hyped up. People are gonna think that, you know, you have no chill about you, like you have no discipline." I'm a very disciplined man. But it gets in my skin, it makes my balls itch to watch what our culture does. Like right now, I get it. Everybody is boycotting Target and whoever is getting boycotted. And I have no issues with that, because like matter of fact, it was a video that I was going to show you guys what they were talking about. But matter of fact, I'll save that for Monday. So I want to get my co-host's opinion on what she thinks of this. Because the boycott from Target right now is happening. I watched this video the other day of a young lady. She basically was in a Target somewhere in this country, and she was shaming the shit out of any black person that was in there that day. She would go to press, and she posted on TikTok or something like that. And I would just say, I have no problem with us banding together. That's what we should be doing as a collective, as a group. We should be banding together. But if we're gonna band together, let's make sure it counts for one. Because it's very hard to get that many Negroes on the same accord. And see, that's why I give the pushback to the Jamal Bryants or the Al Sharptons of the world when it comes to this. Is because for the last 4 years, where have you been talking about what we need to be doing? Why did you wait till a program that doesn't affect us? Why would that be the one that you jump out the window on? See, to me, I take that differently. I look at it like this. You're an intelligent man to have that big of a following. So you're not dumb. And being that you're not dumb, but this is the thing that you're jumping out the window on, is telling me who is controlling this. Because if that's not going to help us collectively as a group, for example, we go 40 days, we don't go to Target. Great. Target suffers like a motherfucker. They lose money. I can promise you this, what they're not going to do. They're not going to roll back what they said about DEI, because they know you coming back. So y'all got to remember, white supremacy isn't about paper. It isn't about money. It's about power. So I would say to Jamal Bryant or anyone else that basically wants to come for the economics, coming for the dominant society's economics isn't about the paper. It is about control and power. We don't have enough and we need to get more of it. With power comes money. See, right now they have us working ass backwards. They have us getting money and not any power. You know what happens when you get money and you don't get power? You become Michael Jordan, where you become part owner of a team and then they fire you. How the hell does an owner get fired? You know what they do when they do that? Kanye West, who's a billionaire, the moment they don't like him anymore, they can take him from billionaire status out of billionaire status. That's crazy to me. That means that even our richest men have no power. Power is something we have to gain. Power is something we have to put more energy into getting. And two, we have to say this, and it's fine to say this. What we did in the past, what our ancestors may have did, and when I say ancestors, I'm talking about and our elders. I'm talking about people in the last 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. They had great hearts and great intentions for us. But it's okay to say what they did wasn't working and we need to do something different. That's okay. See, old legacy media will have you loving the person like a Martin or Malcolm, but doing the exact same thing that they're doing. So it's like a catch-22. You want me to love on him, but you also want me to do everything that he did. He died. Malcolm died. Martin died. They didn't give us any progress out of that. So why would I keep doing it the exact same way? I get told all the time that Black Americans, since Black America is basically standing on being a lineage of by ourselves, I keep hearing people saying, well, that's divisive. Why is it divisive to want something for yourself? It's not divisive when I go on X or Twitter and I see all of these foreign flags, but they have local addresses. It makes no fucking sense to me. I have no issues with you being from somewhere else, but we cannot be sitting back. I digress. Let me leave it alone because I'm going to go off the rail and you're going to think I don't like other black people. I love black people globally. But one thing I cannot do is I cannot sit here and make excuses when I know there's no excuse to be made, if that makes any sense. But that's it. I thought about that because today was all over the place. I am mentally not all the way here. It hasn't been the greatest day. I woke up tired this morning. But I'm going to tell you two things special. And I talk to black men right now because that's what we need to talk to. Black men, we have to move regardless. I heard 50 Cent say on a recent interview that we don't have the luxury of being depressed. Now, at first when I heard it, I was a little taken aback, but after explaining it made a lot of sense. See, my daughters, I have been somewhat successful in life, but not to the level I should be, in my opinion. But being as such, where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with that. Can't remember where I was going with that. Cannot remember where I was going. But I'll just say this. We can't afford to be depressed because my children can't eat excuses. My bills can't eat excuses. My culture needs me to be strong so we can get out of this situation. And I need for other men, especially us men, to get strong with it. And then because I'm going to tell you something I know about black men and black women. The black women right here are acting reckless as hell out here online. They are. But remember, not all black women are acting reckless. The reckless ones are getting prioritized by the algorithm. That's one. And then two, yes, it could become a problem if we keep going because the youth is coming up and they're watching us. But I'm just saying that the reason why I talk to men more than I talk to women is because when we're moving and doing what we're supposed to do, the women come, brothers. A woman likes a powerful man. Look, when a woman is all over a man that is successful, you're going to instantly think it's an unsuccessful man, that she's only there for the paper. Some of them are. That's gold digger. But I can also tell you every woman is drawn to power. That's why every woman wants the star. Nobody wants the guy who's just intelligent in the corner. You want the guy who has a level of power. So we have to gain power. Stop chasing ass and chase power. You chase power, the ass will come. I promise you. That's it. And the last thing I'll say is this, before I get out of here, is to the ladies. Nah, I won't go. I'll say that for another. I was ready to tell women what we generally probably need to do moving forward is reassess how we look at black men. But I kind of think we need to do that on both sides of the fence right now. We need to reassess how we're looking at each other. We've gotten so bad about holding the other side accountable without holding ourselves accountable, and it shows every day. So, but anyways, I'll leave it there. If I got anything else, I'll jump back on here later. I got another show I got to do in a few, so if you guys want to catch that, I'll put you out here. But other than that, I enjoyed the time, enjoyed the energy. Little housekeeping before we get out of here. Next week, we're going to have more. Every show is going to have a topic. So you're going to get the topic. So if you follow me on social media, which if you're not, you should be. We're going to have a topic for every show. Now, of course, we're going to be random because I'm random. But we're going to have a topic for every show. And I would love to have people call in. So if you're at this point in the show, some of the people in the queue, if you want to get on anything like that, as a matter of fact, I'll even show it to you. Right here on the screen. Boom. If you're looking at it on the website right now, you'll check it out, right? 300radio.com. You'll see the number on the screen. I would love to dive into conversations with people. I think that if you're anything like me, the world has pretty much taken your voice away. Like myself, I can post online. I remember when social media first hit, you could post online and post your stuff everywhere and everybody saw it. And now you have content put out here that people put time, effort, and energy into, and there's algorithms that due to the words that you use, we ain't let nobody see that. That's just wrong. So I would just say, if you're feeling voiceless and you want somebody, if you want to have an outlet, come here, let's talk about it. Believe me, I have a myriad of topics I want to talk about. I'll make it quick. I'll tell you what I was going to talk about before I say I was going to shut the show down. One thing I said I was going to talk about what I was going to bring up what I watched on TV last night. I was watching an episode of Married at First Sight last night. It was the last episode of the season. This shit is crazy. I don't know if you people watched it, but I wanted to talk about that, and it's all over the place. I was going to go from Married at First Sight to what else did I have up here? Oh, one of the questions I did like that someone asked me this morning was, because I'm a big Will Smith, Martin Lawrence fan, was, do I think they should make another Bad Boys? And I was going to cover that, which I don't think they should. And that's solely due to Martin's health. I know, let me tell y'all this real quick. I love Bad Boys. I will tell you this one. And to answer the sister question, because if she still listens, she may be one of the almost 5,000 people listening. Yes, I love Bad Boys 2 the most. That was the best and most put together one. It was like 2 movies in one. The third one was cool. Liked it. After so long, it was very nostalgic. I was ready to see it. The fourth was really, really good. But Martin's health has declined so much that I think at this point it's starting to take away from his legacy. And I don't say that easily, because when I tell you I'm a Marcus Burnett fan more than a Mike Lowrey fan, and I'm a big Will Smith fan. But Martin Lawrence is the reason why I got into stand-up. And it's just sad to see what has happened to his health. And just let him know, brother, it is okay. It is okay for you to shut it down. You have given us great content over the years. I love it. I just don't think you should keep doing it. It's messing with your legacy at this point. So I will go into that more, but that's some of the things we're going to talk about. But other than that, I digress. If you need anything from me, like I said, we're going to start doing this better, bigger and better next week, hopefully. Thank you guys for riding with me, because this was very, very difficult to get through this episode. And I appreciate you guys for riding with me and not judging me. But anyways, other than that, if I need anything else, I'll jump back on here. If you guys need anything from me, feel free to email me, 300podcast@gmail.com. 300podcast@gmail.com. Send me anything you want me to talk about, anything you need. If you want to be interviewed, please let me know that. Oh, I forgot. We have a new show started. It's called, I think I'm going to go with the old name. I used to have an old health consultation podcast that I was doing a few years ago, and it never really took off the ground. But I'm thinking it's time, because people's health, especially after watching that video with the people with the estrogen in their water, it's time that we start getting some proper and real information about health out here into this world. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to bring that back. So if you're having any health issues, and you would like someone to cover some things with you, to give you maybe an alternative to what's going on in the world, let me know, and I'll shoot me an email, and we can discuss it from there. But anyways, I'm talking too much. I'm all over the place. I appreciate you guys. Love you to death. And I'll catch you on the next one. All right, peace.
Whoa. Before you leave this podcast and go somewhere else, did you hit the notification bell? Because if you didn't, please do so now. And I'm talking to the people who've already subscribed. But if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that as well. Hit the like button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
From the city streets to your home, we bring the vibe to your phone. Music videos and the hottest news. 300radio.com, got the juice. Podcasts that make you think and grow. Spotlight the voices you need to know. Black culture running through.